making, in the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. And I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the moves, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Voyagers of Honolulu taking on the Bears of Mexico City. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Howell down to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And once more, Howell back to the air. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Voyagers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Howell from the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now it's caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At their own 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute it, we can walk away with a win.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Howell. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Voyagers.
And Howe will throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Howell out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Howell loses it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. Fourth down, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
The Bears take over first down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go.
They
now.
need 12 here. It's 3rd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, set.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Howell. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Back to throw. Howell. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Howell over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
2nd down. Howell back to pass. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Voyagers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Get it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Flushed out right. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Powell. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Powell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw. Powell. This is caught. Touchdown. Greg Dulcich on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Voyagers continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 68 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Powering his way forward. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. First down, Howell to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Howell looking to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So here we go, fourth down, Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Richardson now on second down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
79 Broncos.
Now Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Howell. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Howell down to throw it. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Voyagers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and
he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing here, Howell. Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Voyagers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Bronco 80. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And Howe will throw it. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Voyagers.
Here's Howe. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Richardson off the play fake.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Mexico City, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs,
35 yards.
And the Voyagers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Option handoff now to Achane.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Richardson going to change the play here.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now Howell. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 21 yards.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Howell. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Howell looking to throw again.
It's Hill, complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Here's Howell to throw on second down.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz
From 4 yards out.
and the Voyagers are pouring it on.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bears 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Lions. Ready.
Now Richardson. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Then you got the late touchdown here, but still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
First down, Voyagers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Al throwing on first down here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Powell, another throw on second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Tag. Check. Mustang 19. Go.
One last shot for Richardson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with